Are you dreaming of an Italian adventure? Or you want to reconnect with your roots? Or simply you just love the sound of our beautiful language? No matter your reasons, to learn Italian unlocks amazing possibilities. But let's be honest, even the coolest of journeys can have bumps on the road. But you don't have to worry, because that's why this guide is here for. As today we'll show you 7 strategies that you can implement to make learning Italian faster and smoother. Ciao a tutti and welcome back to the Italian4a channel, your go-to destination for all things Italy. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your learning experience in Italy. So let's face it, to learn a new language can be as fascinating as it can be frustrating. But no worries, because there are plenty of strategies that you can adopt to make your learning easier. Let's see together today the 7 most effective ones. And guys, one suggestion, strategy number 5 is really my favorite, so make sure to stick around till we cover that part. You'll thank me later. Let's start strong with strategy number 1, mastering high-frequency words. To kickstart your learning journey, it's really important to focus on mastering these words, which are the ones that you will probably use the most in a conversation. These words are indeed going to be the building blocks of your everyday vocabulary. And so by prioritizing them, you're gonna highly improve your ability to understand what the other people around you are saying and to join conversation. But how to practice these words, you may ask? Well, there are several options at your disposal. You can use language learning apps, you can make your own words lists, or you can use flashcards. Also, you can start by watching a TV series, in Italian of course, or reading an Italian book, and just underline and study the words that you see that come out more often. Let's move to strategy number 1. Find a language partner. Talking with a native speaker can significantly improve your Italian skills. Indeed, it can really help you to work on your rhythm or your pronunciation and make you feel more comfortable during a conversation. Plus, speaking with a native can really help you to get valuable feedback that will help you stay motivated throughout the entire process. Here's how you can find a language partner. First, you can use language exchange websites. These will help you get in touch with native speakers and will help you connect with them. Second, you can look for local meetup groups for some face-to-face interaction, even if online. You can look for communities that talk about the Italian culture and language, or you can ask maybe your school or check on Facebook. This is a fun way to learn while making friends. Lastly, you can join learning communities on social medias, for example on Facebook, but also on Reddit. Or you can look for online language forums, where you can also ask questions when you don't have something very clear in mind and you want a native speaker to answer your doubts. By connecting with these people, not only you'll be able to practice your Italian and get feedback from a native, but you're also going to be able to gain a deeper understanding of the Italian culture and way of thinking. Moving to strategy number 3, immerse yourself in the Italian culture. Language learning can definitely start as a solo journey, but let's be honest, it's when you're really immersed in the culture of a language that your learning path starts to thrive. So a good way to improve your Italian is to really get a deeper understanding of its culture. And there's no better way to start doing so than to focus on its music, literature, art, cuisine, and so on. First of all, you can start by immersing yourself in the captivating world of the Italian cinema. Not only you can start watching some movies, but you can also pick some TV series. Of course, start by using the subtitles, but then after a while, try to really challenge yourself by removing the subtitles and see how many words you can actually understand. Then, of course, music. You can select the genre that you like the most, select some songs, and then really start to have a closer look at the lyrics. A very useful exercise for you can be that of literally translating the song into your language. These will really help you to enrich your vocabulary. And lastly, literature. You can start with children's books and gradually you can tackle more complex ones. By reading Italian books, you will not only enrich your vocabulary and improve your reading and comprehension skills, but you will also gain a deeper understanding of the Italian culture. And now let's move on to strategy number 4. Use flashcards. Flashcards are a time-tested tool for language learning, and they can be incredibly useful to learn new vocabulary. You can either buy flashcards that are ready-made, or you can create your own ones. If you want to personalize them, make sure to include not only words, but also some expressions or sentences that you really want to memorize. Of course, I suggest you to create your own personalized series of flashcards. This way, you could decide to divide them by theme, by difficulty, by level, and so on. Let's see now together 3 simple tricks that you can adopt to maximize your learning experience when using flashcards. First of all, try to always bring them with you, in your purse, in your pocket, in your backpack, so that you can always bring them out whenever you have some spare time. You have to try to make them really part of your daily routine. Second, to avoid falling into the trap of memorizing your flashcards, remember to always mix up the order of the cards before starting to use them. And lastly, try to create mnemonics. I know that there are some words that you just can't associate with something, and so they get harder and harder for you to memorize. All you have to do is try to associate these words to vivid messages, images, experiences, and you will see that you're gonna be able to remember them in no time. And now, before moving to strategy number 5, I'm really curious to know, guys, did you know all these strategies to learn the Italian language, or maybe did you adopt other strategies that you would like to share with us? Let me know in the comments. I read you. And now let's move to strategy number 5. Label your surroundings in Italian. You can transform your living space into an interactive learning environment. This is actually one of my favorite strategies because it is very simple yet very effective. Indeed, it can really help you to make visual associations between a word and the actual object, and it can really help you to build a strong vocabulary. I remember that I used to do it with every possible object in my bedroom when I started my learning journey to learn English. Of course, here consistency is key, not only because you have to make sure to set aside some time every day to go around your house and just read all the notes that you left, but also and especially because then you have to really try to challenge yourself by removing all the notes and then try to place them back. Trust me, it's very challenging but also very satisfying once you master them. Okay guys, we're almost at the end of our journey. So now let's see together the last 2 strategies that we're gonna cover together today. Strategy number 6, change your phone settings into Italian. Your smartphone can really become one of the most powerful learning tools at your disposal. This is because you use it every day, all day. And so, to have it in Italian will really help you to master a lot of vocabulary. I just do the same with my phone, which is set in English. And I can really assure you that now I can think of some words much faster just because I see them every day without even realizing it. And lastly, another one of my favorite strategies. Join an Italian online community. As we already said, to learn a new language is an adventure that is best when shared. To join an online community can really provide you with a supportive environment where you can find other people passionate about the Italian language and culture just like you. You can practice your conversational skills, and you can also find people that are more skilled than you to whom you can ask questions. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, these communities welcome everyone, no matter their level of Italian. In an online community, you will really have the opportunity to ask questions or join conversations on all things Italy, from the grammar to the vocabulary to Italian music, songs, arts. You can also exchange learning resources or take part to lively discussions on a specific topic. And speaking of communities, guys, did you know that we at Italianforawhile have crafted the perfect online community for Italian learners? I will leave you in the description the link to subscribe to our community. Guys, it's free and you're gonna find plenty of resources. For example, did you know that we have bi-weekly meetings in which we talk about the Italian culture, language, and tradition? And also inside the community, you can find a lot of articles, resources, and videos on several topics, from the slang expressions in Italian to actually more important topics, such as how to get your Italian visa, how to move around Italy with public transportation system, and much, much more. If you want to, you can also be paired with a language buddy of your same level to practice the language with. And guys, if that wasn't enough already, just know that inside the community there's also a free beginner's course of Italian. I just told you. Well guys, this brings us to the end of today's journey. I hope you found this video helpful and I wish you the best of luck in your language learning journey. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, comment it, or just share it with your friends. And until next time, ciao!